This week has seen the Global Business Forum Africa held in Dubai, with the 2019 event dubbed Scale Up Africa. CGTN's Jacob Greaves has been looking at the burgeoning economic ties between the UAE and Africa.
The UAE wants to cash in on African opportunities. This is the fifth year this event has been running, and much talk has focused on untapping potential between the UAE and major cities in Africa. Dubai's Chamber of Commerce claims the UAE could be exporting around $3.6 billion more to African markets, but there's already firmly established ties. Events like this are an example of the growing importance Gulf countries place in Africa, in particular the likes of the UAE. If you just take Dubai as an example, its Chamber of Commerce has said non-oil trade with Africa between 2011 to 2019 is set to account for some $272 billion. It's a two-way flow, with African businesses also looking the other way. The UAE Africa network has been running for around 3 years. It brings together entrepreneurs and businesses, and most recently hosted a fashion show in the shadows of Dubai's financial centre, showcasing design talent from Nigeria, Cameroon and Ghana.
There's a few examples where companies from South Africa has come into Dubai, set up their company and kind of redoing business in other parts of Africa. We've had companies from the US that have come in and been a part of the network, successfully launched in 3 or 4 African countries.
As for why, the UAE advertises itself as a regional hub, luring international firms with zero income tax and free zones to set up shop.
I've heard it been said that behind China, Dubai is probably the second place in the world where a lot of Africans come in to do business and re-export back to Africa. Also, Dubai is an easy place for African businesses to come in and set up their business, set up a branch of their business in Africa as well. Dubai has seen a significant growth in new African startups coming into Dubai, something like 47% over the last 2 years.
E-commerce firm Clickers is one company recently expanding into Dubai after beginning operations in Nigeria.
We set up in Dubai because Dubai is an international business hub, so it gives that credibility for both the vendors in Africa and the international community. But our main selling markets are actually in Europe and in America, because of the storyline we're telling about these African products and the fact that these are SMEs trying to sell their products outside, and Clickers gives them a window where their products can be available for people to buy.
Heavyweight UAE brands are also leaving a bigger footprint in Africa. Dubai-based port operator DP World has been pursuing a major expansion in Somaliland. The UAE government has become a major player in East Africa. For the oil-rich Gulf nation, growing commerce with Africa appears to be in vogue. Jacob Greaves, CGTN in Dubai.